Story is about a pretty rare sight for downtown Portland.
A sea lion has climbed up onto the McCormick Pier dock right next to the steel bridge and has been drawing a crowd off and on all day long.
A pretty big crowd, and our Chris Woodard is down there live tonight. Chris, you looked into whether this is, a sign of things maybe to come?
Yeah, and I found out there are more sea lions in the river here this year than there have been in years past, but this is still a pretty rare sight. They don't often climb out of the water and hang out here in the downtown area. This guy's been here since last night. You can see him moving just a little bit now. He is relaxing and hanging out, and he may be there for a while.
I think it is fairly unusual.
Taking a load off, attracting a crowd, a sea lion resting for hours on McCormick Pier in northwest Portland is not an everyday sight, even for the experts.
Well, I haven't really heard of any sea lions resting on docks or other structures in the downtown Portland area.
One of those taking an interest, Perry Leonard from San Diego.
They're starting to take over more and more.
He sees sea lions regularly where he's from.
They're taking over a lot of the harbors and yacht or boat docks.
But wasn't expecting to see this in downtown Portland. In fact, some who live in neighboring apartments worried the sea lion may be sick since it had been here all night, barking nonstop.
That's pretty normal.
I went to the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife for answers. While sea lions travel the Columbia and Willamette rivers regularly, they don't often climb onto docks here in Portland. I learned that's because there isn't a large food supply here, and they usually avoid busy areas unless they know there is an easy meal to be had.
Being around people doesn't bother them at all if they have a reason to be there.
Scenes like this play out in coastal cities like Astoria regularly, and I asked if a sea lion docking in Portland is a sign of an exploding population. I'm told not necessarily, but I did learn California sea lion numbers have jumped from only 25,000 along the West Coast in the 60s to more than 300,000 today. And back here live, now you can see the sea lion on the dock there. There was some concern. Some people in the condos here were worried, well, is he okay? Well, we asked about that too. They think he's just fine. He's been barking a lot, but we're told that's what they do. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong. And sometimes when they come up on a dock like this with a full belly to relax, they can be there for a couple days at a time. So that's also possible. As for why he stopped downtown when it's not real common, the Department of Fish and Wildlife tells me it might be as simple as the fact that he got lucky and found a good meal in an unusual spot, and once he was full, decided it was time to rest. Live in Northwest Portland, I'm Chris Woodard for KOIN 6 News.